Welcome back Pokefans to part 7 of my Pokemon Flora Sky series. Last episode we made our way to Taste City and we have battled Brandon for the second time. This episode we'll be making our way through the desert route, which is actually Route J, and we'll be trying to reach the next city. I do remember that in the last episode we did go ahead and battle quite a few trainers in this route, and I do want to just go ahead and look around and see if we have any other trainers left to actually battle. If not, I think we can actually go ahead and move on to the next route. Now, before we move on, we do seem to have a bike route over here, so I'll quickly go ahead and climb. It seems like I did miss it in the last episode, and it seems like we do have an item, which is actually an Ultra Ball right over here. Not bad. Now that we have got this item, there are two ways that we can go from Route J, but we can't actually go ahead and go to the south. The town or the city that we are trying to get to for our third gym is gonna be from the left side. So you do have to go ahead and battle all the trainers through the desert route and make your way to the left side, which I believe will go to another route and then to Turzoro city. I'm pretty sure that's how we are supposed to pronounce it, but if I did pronounce it wrongly, please let me know in the comment section. Alright, here we have one of the trainer that we skipped yesterday, and it seems like he has a poniard. I wish I had my Growlithe leveled up a bit more, but unfortunately, currently it does not have any fire type moves other than Ember. But I guess we can still go ahead and use our Gyarados. Now, in the upcoming gym, I don't think Gyarados is going to be helping us, considering that the third gym is actually an electric type gym. I really wish that Aaron would have learned a ground type move, which would have helped us a lot. But till now, it hasn't really learned, so I'm just waiting and hoping someone will learn a ground type move. Alright, now that we have defeated him, let's go ahead and look around. Alright, I think we have this trainer right here, who I believe we skipped again yesterday. Let's go ahead and check out what Pokemon he has. Now, if you do read the dialogue of all of these hikers, they seem to be talking about a Hippodon temple that's near around. I'm pretty sure if you go to the south route, you will be able to find another entrance which goes through a smaller cave, and it actually goes to the Hippodon temple. If you are deciding to actually use a Gible or Hippodon, you do have to go through that just to be able to actually catch them. Personally, since I'm not really catching any of these ground type Pokemons, I'm gonna be skipping it for now, and I might cover that out in the next episode once we go out of Turzoro city. But if you do want to actually catch them, you can definitely go to the south and you'll be able to just find another entrance just up ahead in that route, and you can definitely get yourself a Gible or a Hippodon. Although I do have to warn, the Hippodon temple does tend to have a puzzle which does need you to kind of navigate yourself through the darkness. So you might have to go through that puzzle in order to get a special item in that temple. But other than that, just outside the temple, you should be able to find Gible. That's where I had found mine in my last playthrough. And I believe Hippodon is kind of available inside the temple, but I'm not really sure if it is available in the out of the temple as well. Alright, here we have another poniard, and thankfully we were actually able to take it down with our Growlithe. And as you can see, it is at level 18. It's quite low level still, but I think I'll go ahead and level it up just before the third gym, which does have Pokemon around level 30. So if you have got any of the newer ground type Pokemons in this route, then definitely would recommend leveling them up to level 30 before you attempt the gym. As you might know, this is the older version of the game, so the gym leaders tend to be a bit tougher than the complimentary dex version. So definitely I would recommend you guys having Pokemons around level 30. Alright, here we have another trainer that we skipped yesterday. And we can definitely go ahead and use Grottle, who should be able to take care of all of these ground type Pokemons in this area. Alright, I have been still trying to switch train most of my team members, mostly because all of them are kind of under leveled. I think by the time we reach Turzoro City, we should have Pokemons around level 26 to 27. But if I don't really have them up to level 30, then I definitely have to, train them up before we go ahead and challenge the gym. Alright, here we have a Meryl, which again, I'm pretty sure I can actually take it care with the help of Bottle. And it seems like most of my team members are nowhere near evolving. I feel like the only two Pokemons in my current team that will actually evolve around level 30 would definitely be, I guess, Aaron, which I'm not really sure if it does evolve at 30 or 33. But I'm definitely sure that we will be able to evolve our Korea into a Gardevoir. Alright, here is a trainer with a Gligar. Now that's pretty cool. I keep forgetting that Gligar is a ground type Pokemon. I guess I feel like when I see its design, it feels more like a steel type Pokemon than a ground type. But I guess it's a ground type in all of these games. Alright, again, Grottle should be able to take care of it just by using Razor Leaf and not missing it. Of course, the Sandstorm does raise the evasion, so kind of feels like I'm missing a lot of moves over here. But that's okay. I think we can definitely try again and see if we can hit it. Alright, at least the Gligar is not really hitting us, so that's pretty good. One more move and we should be able to take it down. Alright, it seems to be using Poison Sting. Now, luckily we didn't get poisoned. There is a chance of getting poisoned from that move. And of course, we missed it. Okay, let's try that one again. Seems to me like Grottle over here just missed a lot of Razor Leaves for some reason. Maybe its I guess accuracy is lowered because of the Sandstorm, but I'm not really sure. Alright, it's actually gone ahead and brought out a Blitzel, which is a pretty weird Pokemon to have in a desert area. But I guess I can actually go ahead and switch into another Pokemon right here. And let me try using Kolia. Now, ever since Kolia has learned Psychic, it has become a very powerful Pokemon. And it's able to take down most of these Pokemons with ease, so I'm quite happy about it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be helping me a lot in the third gem as well. Alright. Now, as far as I remember, as soon as we do go to Turzoro City, we do have a chance to battle with Wally. Which is quite exciting. I mean, we haven't really got a chance to battle him in this game. We have just seen him catch Rolls of his own, so I am actually excited to see what other Pokemons he might have in this team. So we will be actually battling him over there just before we get to go ahead and challenge the gym leader. So I am excited on that battle as well. Until then, let's quickly go ahead and go through this desert route. It seems like we have covered up all the trainers down south. So I can actually go ahead and finally start moving to the left side of this route. Alright, here we have another trainer who actually has a Cacnea. Now that's cool. Now, even though Emolga is actually a part electric and flying type Pokemon, it seems like it doesn't really learn any flying type move. At least until now, it didn't really learn, which is quite surprising. I mean, I have two flying types in my team and both of them don't have a flying type move, so that's pretty bad. Even my Gyarados just has this weird moveset where it neither has any water type move nor does it have any flying type move. It just randomly seems to have just a Dragon Rage in its moveset. So quite disappointing. I'm just hoping that once I start leveling up these Pokemons, at least they should be able to learn 1 or 2 flying type moves. If not, I might have to switch out my team members. I can't really go ahead and use the team members that I currently have if they don't really have the moveset that they should be having at their point. So let's see how this goes. Over here I did decide to go ahead and switch into my Growlithe, who at least has Ember in its moveset, so it is able to still take down the Curlia. I feel like my Growlithe is much better than my Emolga or my Gyarados. Alright, let's go ahead and switch into Emolga back again. As you can see, it is still catching up with my other team members. I think it will be around level 24 after this battle, and 2 more levels to catch up with my team members. The one good thing of Emolga is at least it does seem to have a electric type move, so that is quite nice. Alright, sadly it didn't really level up in this battle, so we do have to wait for another one. Now before I wanted to go to the left side, as you saw there is a route over there, I did want to just go ahead and check out these trainers as well. So we do seem to have 2 trainers that we missed, and it's gonna be an amazing double battle. So let's quickly go ahead and battle these guys. Alright, both of them are Picnicker and a Camper. I'm not really sure why it's different, since they do seem to have the same kind of uniform over here. But they do have a Gibble, that's quite nice. I have definitely used Gibble in my team. I have used Sandile before, I have used Trapinch before. I think I have played this game 2 to 3 times a few years ago, and these Pokemons are really amazing. They are really good addition to your team, so if you haven't really added any ground type Pokemon, would definitely recommend these guys to be added into your team. Alright. Let's see how Curlia and Grottle do against these guys. I'm pretty sure they should be pretty good with this battle. I will definitely go ahead and try using Psychic over here. Alright, seems like they did switch out Voltoy and they have bought in Pansear, which means I might have to switch out my Grottle as well. Alright, Emolga is finally at level 24, quite good. And of course the Razor Leaf doesn't really do damage on Pansear. And we do have the Sandstorm running around. Now I guess that's the only thing that annoys me in a desert type area, is the Sandstorm that keeps hitting in the battle. It does seem logical to have this feature, but it is kind of annoying if you don't really have a ground type Pokemon to deal with it. Alright, Growlithe is leveling up pretty fast. It is at level 20 already, and it's definitely catching up faster than Emolga. Alright, that was pretty good. We were able to take down the Voltoy as well. One more Pokemon to go. It's another Voltoy, and I think we can still take it down with the pair I have out here. Alright, let me quickly go ahead and use Psychic, even though it doesn't really do any kind of damage. And I definitely have Bite and Grottle, so I should be able to take this Voltoy down in this move. Thankfully, the Voltoy actually hit my Curlia and not my Grottle, so at least we have avoided the crit hit over here. Alright, we have defeated these 2 trainers as well. Let me quickly go ahead and check if I have missed any other trainer in this desert route. If not, we can actually go ahead and go down, go to the left, and go to another route. Alright, we are finally in Route K, which does have its own Pokemons. There are some really good ones here. As far as I know, there is definitely a Rosalia in this route. So if you do want to add a really good grass type and a poison type Pokemon, Curlia is the way to go. Alright, here we have a trainer with Chimchar, which is quite nice to see. I really appreciate that random trainers in between do tend to have these starter Pokemons as well. And we did definitely do a quick work of it with the help of Emolga, so that's quite nice. Alright, he actually has a Scorpy as well. I believe we can actually find Scorpy in this route. Again, I won't be able to confirm it unless I encounter it over here, but I think we should be able to find it since we do find Rosalia. Alright, that was pretty easy as well. Seems like Emolga is definitely doing its work. And finally, we have a Cockney. I guess we can actually switch into Growlithe for this one and see how it goes. I'm really hoping that Growlithe will actually learn Flame Wheel soon, as that is one of the really good fire type move I would definitely want Growlithe to have. Alright, I guess most of the Pokemon that I'm currently using don't really have a really good moveset. As you might know, Curlia doesn't have a good moveset, Growlithe here doesn't have a good moveset. Definitely Gyarados is one of those Pokemon who doesn't have a good moveset unless you use TMs. So I feel like I might have to use TMs that I pick up around a lot more than I need to. But anyway, here we seem to have 2 citrus berries which I quickly go ahead and picked up. And it seems like we do have a cave right over here. Okay, I guess we can't really do anything with this cave for now. It's gonna be a small cutscene in the future in this cave, which I believe we can't get until we become the champion. So it's gonna be something that we are gonna be ignoring for now. Alright, here we have the first trainer for Route K. It's actually a breeder, so it's quite nice to see. He does seem to have a Deerling, which is one of those Pokemons I really want to use, but I haven't really used in my team till now. I have seen that Deerlings can actually, evolve into different kind of Pokemons based on the weather in the route. So it's always nice to see these kind of special evolution Pokemons. Definitely want to use this one, once in my playthrough. But I'm not really sure in which playthrough I might get to use this, so let's see how that goes. For now, we were able to at least take it down, and it seems like he's actually bringing out a Remoraid. Alright. Breeders do tend to have unique Pokemons in their teams, especially this one has a 6 Pokemon team, so it's quite nice to see the variety. Alright, we were able to take it down with our Emolga. That's quite nice. And he's bringing out a Togepi. That's actually pretty cool. You will be able to find Togepi in this game, and it is gonna be in the Pokemon Safari area, which is definitely in Turzoro City. So if you do want to add Togepi into your team, you can definitely go ahead and check out the Pokemon Safari area before you enter the 3rd gym. You do need to have it's called Poke Case, Puffin Case, at least that's what I remember it was. You will be able to find it in Turzoro City itself in one of the NPC house. So all you have to do is get that case and definitely go ahead and enter the Safari area. Catch yourself Eevee or any kind of, baby Pokemons you will be able to find in the Safari. You do have a chance of getting a HM, which is HM Strength, in that area. So you do have to go ahead and go to the Safari games at least once to just get the HM at least, which definitely I would have to do as well. And the only way to get the Strength HM is by defeating the 3rd gym leader and getting the 3rd gym badge. Without that, the NPC will not actually give you that TM. So you do have to have the 3rd gym badge. I feel like that's the only reason why I'm just going ahead and getting my 3rd badge and then going to the Safari game area. Alright, this trainer actually has a Mankey as well, which is quite nice. And as you can see, my iron is definitely doing the work. It has taken down 2 of the Pokemon, and I feel like I can still take down Mr. Mime as well. So let me go ahead and try using Metal Claw, which should be super effective against Mr. Mime. Alright, one more move and we should be able to defeat this breeder right here. Alright, that was pretty good. Now that we have defeated him, we can actually move on. There is another cave in Route K, but without having rock climb, I don't believe that you can actually explore it completely. But we can definitely go ahead and just enter it, check it out, and move on. There are a few Pokemons that you can actually find over there, but I believe it's just gonna be Onyx, Geodude, I guess the typical Pokemon. I have heard that you can actually find Porygon over there, but I'm not really sure if that is true in this older version or if it's something that you'll only be able to find in the complimentary text version. But since we are not really needing any of those Pokemons, I don't really have to worry about it. Alright, this trainer actually has a Muna. I have used this before in my Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke challenge, and definitely I do have to say that it doesn't really have a really good defense or special defense stat. As far as I know, it is like a glass cannon. It will definitely do the damage that you want it to, but it will definitely go down pretty easily as well, so you do have to be a bit careful when you're using this Pokemon. Alright, let me actually use my Colia to take it down. And alright, not bad. Let's see if she has any other Pokemon. Alright, she doesn't, so we have defeated her as well. The cave which I was just talking about is right up over here, so we can actually definitely go ahead and check it out. It's called the Desert Underpass, but I don't think it actually reaches any area. So it's just this one small route that you can actually go through. Sadly, I forgot to put up my repel, which I actually bought, so you are going to be encountering some Pokemon over here. Alright, we definitely can find Onyx over here, but this is what I just told. We do have to have rock climb in order to go through it. So for now, I think we can actually avoid this route. Once we get rock climbed the we can definitely come back over here. I believe Desert Underpass is where you'll actually get the fossil Pokemons. So definitely if you want to add a fossil Pokemon into your team, come back over here once you get rock climb, so you can go ahead and pick one which you need. Alright, here we have our last trainer for this route, which is actually an Aroma Lady, who is definitely going to have a lot of grass type Pokemons. I think it's wise for me to actually go ahead and switch into Growlithe and see what we can do. I am really thankful that I found a Growlithe with Intimidate ability. If I did find one with Flash Fire, I would have to definitely go back and switch out. I feel like Intimidate ability is one of those better abilities out there, and the more Pokemons that have that ability, the more better. Alright, we have defeated the first Pokemon. Let's see which one is next. It's gonna be an Oddish. Again, we should be able to take down this Oddish, but it does have a bit better of a special defense, so it does need 2 moves to take it down as well. Right, I'm actually hoping Growlithe will learn Flame Wheel. If we did know that move, definitely we would have taken down these Pokemon in one hit. Alright, the last Pokemon is gonna be a Rosalia, which is pretty good. Rosalia does tend to give a lot of EXP, so I'm quite happy to see it over here. And of course it's quite strong, and I think we do need a third move, a third turn to take it down as well. And of course it did use Leech Seed, so that's pretty cool. Alright, we have got a crit hit, so we have taken down the Rosalia. Quite nice. And look at the EXP, guys. It is 650 EXP, quite nice. And we have defeated the trainer as well. Alright, let me go ahead and move on. We do have an item right here. Now, before you move on, definitely go ahead and heal up your team members, because we have a surprising battle coming up over here. And you do not want to be caught off guard. Personally, I have been caught off guard before and it was quite tough for me. But you do have a very surprising battle coming up. Alright, let's move on. And here we are in Turzoro City. Just near the entrance, we can see that there is a Team Aqua Grunt who has actually stolen the Pokédex from Wally. Quite rude. I guess we do have to defeat him in order to get the Pokédex back. This is the first time we're actually seeing a Team Aqua Grunt, so it is gonna be a surprise for us. I mean, we have definitely seen Team Magma before and battled their commander as well, so I think we should be able to encounter more of Team Aqua in the future as well. Alright, I guess he did have only one Pokemon, and since I did have Emolga up in front, I was easily able to take him down. Of course, he runs away. Why not? Before giving the Pokédex, he has run away. So we do have to go ahead and find him once more in order to get the Pokédex back. Let's go ahead and quickly heal up our team members in the Pokemon Center in the city. And I guess we can actually move on from there. Before we go to the Pokemon Center, there is one house. I believe this is the one, and this guy will actually give you a item if you have a Pokemon that knows the HM strength, which I'm pretty sure by the time we leave the city, we will definitely have a Pokemon learning strength, so we should be pretty good. As you can see, Wally is going to be standing right next to the Pokemon Center. So once we find the Team Aqua Grunt, battle him and get the Pokédex back, we do have to come back right to the Pokemon Center and give the Pokédex back to Wally. Now, I would definitely recommend healing your team members before you interact with Wally, as he will actually challenge you once you give him back the Pokédex. So if you want to heal up your team members, definitely heal it before. Alright, now that we have our team members healed, we can actually move on to Route L, which is a pretty short route for now. As you can see, a bunch of Merrills have blocked it and stopped the thief from running away. Well, it seems like Team Aqua Grunt is still gonna try and defeat us. He again still only has a Carvana, and we should be able to take it down with one hit. Alright, thankfully, because of the Merrills, we were able to stop him. But since the Merrill is over here, we can't really go ahead and move on in Route L. So we might have to come back over here in the later stage. For now, since we have received the Pokédex, we can actually go back and talk to Wally and battle him as well. Now this episode has been quite long, and I feel like we are coming up to the 30-minute mark. So I might actually take up the third gym in the next episode. For this one, we'll definitely go ahead and battle Wally, who is actually giving us Item Finder, which is quite nice. It is definitely going to help us at some point if we are going to go through an underpass or some routes. Alright, here he is challenging us, and it seems like he still has only a Curlia. Okay, I was expecting at least 2 Pokemons in his team, but I guess not. Alright, since we do have Emolga up in front, we'll try and take this Curlia down with Pursuit, which is one of the moveset I have. One more move and we should be able to take down the Curlia. Alright, not bad. This battle was pretty easy and not really what I was expecting. And it seems like Emolga is completely catching up. It's actually at level 25, so that's quite nice. And we have defeated Wally as well. Alright, I think this is actually a pretty good place for me to go ahead and end out this episode. Now, I definitely would have to train up my team members. So, before the next episode, I'll definitely make sure that all of my team members are at least around level 30. Except Curlia, who I think I'll stop at level 29. Anyway, in the next episode, we'll be going ahead and challenging the third gym, getting a third badge, and getting the HM for strength. Alright, thank you all for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot. And I'll actually see you guys in the next one.